Good morning, everybody. So today I'm going to be doing another shave. Going to be going with Savile and GD, and sticking with the favorite scents, Art of Shaving Sandalwood. That's my only real sandalwood scent that I have, but I really love it. It's great. So we'll just get started. So face is wet. And personally, I'm not really a cream guy. I only have this cream and Balm B. It's actually kind of hardened up for me a little bit, like a not quite like a crope, but for some reason it's seems to have dried out, or it's a little more densely packed, so I actually almost have to just load it. Okay, there we go. That's probably way too much, actually. But we'll set that aside. So, on my video yesterday, Doug Bear asked a pretty good question for people who are looking to get into straights, and he asked what is the real difference with what you get. So like the difference between my GD, so pretty cheap razor, my Weight and Butcher vintage, and my Ralph Lauss, which is kind of it's on the, in my opinion, pricier side. So what you're really getting, at least the biggest difference to me, are the bells and whistles on the razor, so the details. So with the gold dollar, I don't know if I can really show it very well, but the tang, you're not gonna be able to see it, but the tang, which is the little handle right here, it's not completely level. It's a little crooked. I can see that when Anthony was honing, if you can kind of see right there, there is a bit of hone wear right on the edge of the spine, closer to the toe, because the razor didn't lie flat. I think that's the geometry of the razor, maybe, or I'm not too familiar with honing. I'm an absolute noob when it comes to honing, but yeah, he had to correct that, so he had to hone it down quite a bit. Just little stuff like the scales right there don't line up. It's mostly all cosmetics. I mean, the razor has the best edge in my den, so is it my favorite razor? No, but it is my best shaving razor. With the Weight and Butcher, it's a vintage blade, so we're always gonna get some home wear from those typically, especially Weight and Butchers, because they're all pretty old. If they come with original scales, that's cool. Sheffield razors are really nice in my opinion, especially Wade & Butcher's. They all have that slight smile, and yeah, before I picked up my Ralph Lauss, which I'll touch in a second, it was my favorite razor. And then with the Ralph Lauss, you know, it's really pretty. Like, to me, almost a work of art. It's got those really nice horn scales. Heelless French point. So really nice razor. But like I said, does the Ralph Lauss shave better than this? In my opinion, no. Don't get me wrong. The edge that I got from Straight Razor Designs was really good, but just edges in general, whether it be, you know, DE blades or straight razor edges, this is the smoothest edge that I've tried. For me, the biggest factor after the edge in the way razor's gonna shave is gonna be the size of the blade and the grind on the blade. So size of the blade, so gold dollars, probably about, I think it's 6/8 or 13/16, one of those two, so fairly wide, and then that's gonna be what the grind is. It's at least a hollow. My Ralph Lauss is an extra hollow because that's what I think I heard somewhere that that's what made Germany kind of famous for their razors, was that extra hollow grind. I think that was on an episode of I'd Lather Be Shaving. Great kind of talk show with Douglas Smythe and Matt Pisarcik. So Douglas from PAA and Matt Pisarcik from Razor Emporium. Cheers. But yeah, I think I heard that on that show. So, but yeah, the size of the blade really plays a factor to me. So I have my my TI. That's the first razor I ever owned, and I have the GD. So both are round round toe. Both are hollow ground. Obviously the GD has a different edge on it, but when I use the TI, I feel like I have to push more because the razor doesn't have enough weight behind it to help me with the cutting. So I feel like I have to push more with the TI, so I don't like that as much. Kind of with DEs where you want the razor to do the work. Alright, second pass right here. And just talk about this AoS cream real quick. This is absolutely great stuff. Like I said, I'm not really a cream guy. I only have this and Balm B in regards to creams. But it's great stuff. So, Chris, buddy, I know you hate sandalwood, but I think if you were to like any sandalwood, it might be this one. I don't really own any other sandalwoods, but I have smelled some. I smelled the Tobs, and to me at least, this smells better than Tobs. Yeah, so like I was saying in one of my other videos, I think I'd really like to own a one of those nice big Wade and Butcher cleavers one day. so that I can really get a good experience on like those bigger razors. Cause yeah, right now 6/8 is the largest I own. But I think I'd like to stay around the 8/8 range at the biggest. Cause once you start exceeding 8/8, those razors just kind of start looking absolutely monstrous. But who knows? I could get a 7/8 and an 8/8 next and stuff, and then I might just decide I want to go for bigger blades. So. Okay, finish up. Got a little cream up my nose there. But yeah, so that was just kind of my thoughts on razors. Some people really prefer 5/8. I just personally don't. All right. Yeah, great shape. Alright, so finish off with Fine Suntal Absolute, which is based off of the AoS Art of Shaving scent. Yeah, I'm not really a balm guy personally. It's so hot and humid here that I don't really need one. Even during the winter time. I mean, it's what some people would consider hot. I think the highs in the winter we get are like 80 degrees sometimes. So, still pretty warm weather. Yeah, I love fine splashes. Nice bit of menthol. Don't have the some of the oils and the glycerin that some of the other aftershaves have, but just a menthol, nice hit. Still gives me a good face feel, so I really prefer that. It's getting warm in here, so do a little bit of coffee as I wrap up. But yeah, so went with the Savile Gold Dollar, and went with, just get that lid on there, Art of Shaving Sandalwood, finished with Fine Santal Absolute. So, hope everybody has a good Thursday, you know, stay safe, and I'll see you.